Ko priče da ste došli ovdje da brani human rights. Pa misli na svoj narod prvo, a na drugima kasnije. Da li si branio ovo 3.500 Srba oko Srebrenica ko su bili klanjene od strane muslimanske džihadisti? Da li ste vi prve bilo koji manifestacija da nikada nećemo zaboraviti šta su radili oni džihadisti u Srebrenica protiv srpski narod? Nikada. A zašto mrze svoj narod? Da li ste vi bilo koji vrste Srbi? Ja, rođen u progledstvo, nisam ni reč srpski znao i došao sam ovdje da pričam vama o vašoj istoriji. Nevjerovatno. A vi svaka godine dođete ovdje, a prave lažne priče protiv svoj narod, protiv svoje majke, protiv svoj država, protiv ovi policajce što svi svaki jedini znaju šta je istinu. Nema ni jedan policajac ovdje na ovom redu ko zna ništa protiv svoj narod, zna da su Srbi se sam sebe branili u Bosne. A kad pričamo o Srbe u Bosne, pričamo o Srbe od pravoslavna vera i pričamo i o Srbe o muslimanska vera. I to su Srbi. Mi imamo problem ne za njima, nego problem za džihadisti koji bi ubili bilo koga za svoj džihad, za svoj kalifat, za svoj nelegalan, nepodržavan islamista kalifet. To je, vi naravno imate pare od Soros iz Washington, od bilo koji organizacije koje su napadili Srba, koji su nas bombardovali nelegalno protiv međunarodni zakon. Vi ste plaćeni od njihove strane. Oni misli da vi ste mlađi ljudi, ne znaš šta, i ako dobiš 10 euro, 20 euro dovoljno da stoji 3-4 sata da pričeš protiv svoj narod. Ali ti kad rasteš malo više, naći ćeš istinu i ti ćeš gledati ovo sliko šta ste radili, a ti ćeš se pitati kako sam ja mogao da bude tako glup. Naravno, to proće. Vi ste mlađi ljudi, u budućnost vi ćete jedan dan pričati svoj sin, svoj čerke, kaže sin, nema ti se nešto kaže. Ja sam bio tako glup da sam uzeo pare iz naše neprijatelje, došao sam u sred država, u sred glavni grad Srbije i lagao sam protiv moje majke i otac, protiv moj narod. A sada, zato što znam da vi ste plaćeni od oni ko priče engleski, pričat ću u jezik vašeg master u Washington. A ako ima neki turista, oni će da čuje šta se dešava ovdje. You young activists, so-called young activists, are so ineffective that you don't even have a student union at your university. This is the youth activists for human rights. You don't even have a student government to serve pizza and beer. And you want to tell us about human rights. Did you defend even one family that lived outside of jihad-controlled Srebrenica? Do you even know their names of your brothers and sisters, your Serbian brothers and sisters? Have you ever looked at the list of more than 3,000 Serbian mothers, fathers, and children slaughtered by the people you're working for today? No, you haven't. But the question is it because you're stupid? Is it because you're brainwashed? Or is it because you hate your own nation for some other reason? So that's the issue we're trying to figure out today. All these police are wondering, why do we have to stand here in the center of Belgrade to protect these idiots? What will we have to do to teach them what happened in this war? Did the Serbs start the war? No. We all know, and it's a public document issued by the U.S. government, that the United States ambassador in this city told the Muslims to start the war, and we'll pay for it, we'll support you. You don't have to look far to learn that. So the war in Bosnia was started by a decision by the U.S. ambassador here in Belgrade. Now, of course, is your boss here? No, he's not, or she, or whoever it is now, because the U.S. ambassador likes you to play his or her role. It looks better if you uninformed young fools work against your own state. And I don't know, I still don't know if it's because you're stupid, if you're brainwashed, or you just hate your own Serbian blood. But none of those three, not one of those three reasons is acceptable to me. Nor is it acceptable to any of the people here, nor is it acceptable to any of these police who are simply doing their legal duty to protect your idiocy. I mean, if I ever did something as stupid as what you're doing now, I would come out here every day for the rest of the year and apologize to every person who walked by. I would apologize in German. I would apologize in French. I would apologize in English. I would apologize in Serbian, and I would apologize in Japanese, so that every single person understood how stupid I had been. You cannot change history. You back a lie against your own people. And now, for some reason, you still do it years and years later. When the facts are out, they're known by everybody. On the chance that there might be some French tourists here, I'll say some words in French. Ces gens-ci, ce sont des traîtres à la patrie. Ils sont payés par le gouvernement des États-Unis contre leur nation. Ils travaillent avec des mensonges, mais pas des petits mensonges, des mensonges massifs. Massifs comme des mensonges que Hitler après a fait contre les Juifs. The lies you are telling against your people are as big as the lies that Hitler told against the Jews. Those lies are called blood libel. Des mensonges de telle dimension que ça demande la vie d'autres gens. You're telling lies that have the effect of letting others know that it's okay to bomb the Serbs because there's a fifth column, Peti Colonna, inside Serbia who's ready to work against their own nation at any time. Any of you who have read the 3,500 names of the Serbs murdered by the Muslim jihadis at Srebrenica, raise your hand. I don't see one hand raised. I don't see one of you that has taken the time to read the list of 3,500 Serbs murdered by the jihadis in Srebrenica. So, prevodit ću na srpskom, i ako ima i jedan od vas koji je čitao red 3.500 Srba ubijeni pod tim džihadisti koji su bili u Srebrenici, digne ruku. Da li ima jedno? Pa ovdje, pa ti si tu, naravno. Ali oni tamo nikada nisu čitali imene Srba ubijeni. Ovi džihadisti za koga oni sada radi. Gledaj, ne znam da li vi verujete u Bogu, ali znam da Bog ne veruje u tebe. Ne možeš ovako da dođeš u centru grada, lažeš ispred i Kanađanin Srbin, a svi drugi Srbi, hvala Bogu, oni znaju da to je laž, samo ide dalje, pravi svoj kurs ili hodi do prijatelja. Niko ne skupuje ovdje. Vi se skupujete, niko ne dolazi da čuje ništa od vas, zato što zna da je laž. Ali mi drugima, ko su ovdje protiv vas, mi dolazimo ovdje zato što narod treba da zna da ima ljudi koji su tako ljut prema vama, da vi lagate protiv nama dan i noć, da mi nećemo sediti kući, mi nećemo jesti večera, mi ćemo tu sediti ispred vama i kažete vi ste lažovi i vi to radite po platu. Da li je to platu direktno u ruku, da li je to neki podršku iz Soroš, da li je to neki budžet na vaše aktivnosti, to je sve prljav. Nije važno kako to stigne do vama. Siguran sam da vi niste platili ovaj transparent. Siguran sam da vi niste sami se organizovali. Vi se družite za najlepše žene u Srbiju, ovo žene u crn. Ovi su izdajnici isto. Od njima, ako možeš da nađeš 2-3 koji su poslali sin u rat, ja bih volio da ih upoznam. Drugima su uvek bili protiv srpstva, uvek bili su protiv svoj narod, uvek su bili protiv jaka, nezavisna Srbija, što mi sada gradimo ovdje. Pour des touristes d'autres pays en Europe, je te dis que vous maintenant regardez des gens qui ont de la haine pour ses mères, de la haine pour ses pères, de la haine pour son identité. Ce sont des gens qui en France seraient arrêtés ou mis à côté immédiatement parce que c'est illégal de parler d'un génocide qui n'était pas. De ces gens-ci, on n'entendrait jamais un mot de Jasenovac. Jasenovac, c'est quelque chose de passé. On ne parle pas. Là-bas, plus d'un demi-million de gens tués, mais ils n'en parlent pas. Rien. Un demi-million. Et eux, ils parlent des mensonges de quelques milles de gens qui ont été armés, djihadistes ou uniformes, dans les uniformes de guerre, qui se sont fouillés de Srebrenica parce qu'ils savaient très bien c'est ce qui arrive à des gens qui tuent des enfants et des femmes. Il y arrive le mort n'importe où dans le monde. These people who are demonstrating here represent the worst, not of Serbia, they represent the worst of every nation. They represent the worst of Russia, they represent the worst of America, they represent the worst of Japan. In every country, there's a small clique of people who are either brainwashed, or stupid, or self-hating. It's a real pity, but it's true. In every nation, there are some people who hate themselves. They hate their identity. Why don't we earn $3,000 a month? Serbia must be bad. Why don't we have this and that like America or like Germany? You know why we don't have it? Because the Germans came here and crushed this country and destroyed it and never paid back what they destroyed. Why do we not have the riches that other countries have? Because the Americans came here and bombed us illegally. Illegally for 78 days. They dropped more bombs on Serbia than were dropped in the entire Second World War. And what did they bomb? They bombed hospitals, they bombed schools, they bombed churches, they killed priests. And do we see them ever demonstrate about that? No, we don't. You know where we'll find them? We'll find them in the lineup for a visitor visa to America so they can lick the ass of the liars who pay them. You know, every person in this world can choose what kind of a person they want to be. You can choose to be a nobody. You can wake up in the morning, eat your breakfast, go to your job, take your pay, go back home, and go to sleep. Or watch TV so you're surely brainwashed for tomorrow. Or you can wake up one day and say, God put me on this planet for a reason. What is that reason? That reason I'm going to discover. And I'm going to do that job. And that main reason is to tell the truth. And how you can keep coming back here every year and lying in the faces of all these police who know the truth, in the faces of us who were on the front. I don't know if you were even born. I was there. Nobody paid me to go there. I took a leave of absence from Radio Television Japan on my own budget to go there and see what was going on, to be sure. You know why? Because I was working in Japan as an advisor to the Prime Minister, and the media was saying the Serbs are evil. The Serbs are genocidal. The Serbs are killing people all over Bosnia. The Serbs are bad. But I'm a Serb. So I said to the chief, Japan, I said, excuse me, sir, but I need to go to Bosnia and find out if I'm bad or if I'm good. Can I take a leave? They said yes. So I went for a year and I visited all of these places and I saw who was killing who and why. None of you were there. Some of you may not have even been born. You should not tell lies about things you do not know. That's a very stupid thing to do. Do not tell lies about things you have not seen. Each and every one of you in that lineup of liars up there should take a trip to VIBRACIONA and meet the people who found their grandfather skewered on a spit and cooked by jihadis. You should go there and you should kiss the feet of his grandchildren and apologize on your knees, because that's your fellow Serb who was cooked alive by jihadi Muslims. Yet you don't know. And you come here and you lie against yourself. You lie against your own future. You destroy the future of your own Serbian children by demonizing your own family, by demonizing your own people, by trying to erase the history of the brave, independent, freedom-loving Serbian people and making some kind of a ghost of a demon out of us, which we are not. Not any of us. What we need here, next year, is those of us who are demonstrating need to raise some money, because these guys have to spend all their money the way Washington tells them. Okay? So we need to raise some money for them to hire some psychiatrists to come here and give them free psychoanalysis and say, when did you start hating yourself? Was it in primary school? Was it in middle school? Or was it in high school? Was it because you had a sexual problem with a girlfriend? Did your mother beat you? Was your father an alcoholic? When was it that you started to hate yourself as a Serb? Once we can identify when you started hating yourself, we can start to help you. I mean, I know you think I'm here because I don't like you. I'm actually here because I do like you. And I know that if you get the information, you can correct your errors. And you can become a good, loyal, honest Serb. No matter where you go, no matter what job you do. I recommend you start this way. Instead of coming up here and getting paid for a few hours once a year, I suggest you start wearing a pin that says, neću zaboraviti genocid u Srebrenici svaki dan. Svaki dan. Every day. And every one of us who loves you as a fellow Serb will stop you on the street and will try to help you with your problem. We'll bring you articles from America. We'll bring you articles from Italy. We'll bring you articles from France. We'll bring you articles from Sweden. We'll bring you articles from Japan. Can you imagine the concept that Japanese know that the Serbs are innocent and you Serbs don't? So I'll bring Japanese colleagues of mine who were there, who saw who killed who saw who was beheading who. And those Japanese will give you a lecture for free. And they'll show you the photos of slaughtered Serbs murdered by jihadi Muslims. Now I know quite a lot about this subject because the man who planned all of this, what you're doing today, who recently died, Zbig Brzezinski, was my father's roommate in university.